Now this is our first heat race. Okay. Welcome back to the Thunderbird Speedway. Sorry for the little technical gremlins. We are back live here at Bravado Wireless for the Bud Morgan Memorial Race Night. First race of the 2022 season. And checker flag will come out for the first heat race winner of the night in the B Modified. That's Weston Holman out of Springdale, Arkansas. Weston Holman led all 8 laps around the half-mile track. If you're not familiar with the Thunderbird Speedway, it is a half-mile and it's a flat track, whereas most race tracks in America are banked. This one is a true flat track, one of only 2 half-mile flat tracks left, and only a few half-mile dirt tracks left in the United States. So Holman takes the win on our first heat race, followed by the 25 of Hornback and the 0 of Morgan. Bringing out our next heat race of the night, the B Modifieds. On a pole position out of Haskell, Oklahoma is James, golly, I messed up his name all last year too, James Mosin. In the number 3 car, Blake Bird on the outside pole position out of Muskogee in the 1B. Dalton Ragsdale in the 22 car out of Muskogee, Oklahoma on the second row inside, second row outside out of Muskogee is a Toby Lindell in the 24 car. And last but not least, driving the number 9 is Nick Morgan, the owner of Morgan Wrecker and Towing. Morgan out of Muskogee as well. You see the cars on the outside of the track coming around to the scales. Those are the top 3 finishers. Will run over the scale. We'll check their weights, make sure they are good. All the cars will make it to the A feature tonight. This is your first of many heat races tonight. We have the OCRS Sprints visiting tonight, the Sooner Late Model Series. We'll also have Factory Stock and Pure Stock along tonight. Beautiful shot right there to start out your pole position. That was James Mosin. Dalton Ragsdale looking underneath, and he will slip by the leader and take the lead in the blue and white number 22. Now, you see him on the back straightaway going into turns 3 and 4. Ragsdale knows how to wield the B Modified. He's won many races around the region. Very fast car. Running second is the 3 of Molson. Followed by, it looks like Morgan and Blake Bird are battling for 4th spot. You see the 22 of Ragsdale picks up the front tire coming out of turn 4. You see him going through 2 right there. Lifts that left front tire. Quite a bit of torque in that 22 machine, twisting that frame. Front straightaway, 22 is still your leader, and that is Ragsdale out of Muskogee. Followed by the 9 of Morgan. Morgan runs second, but nearly a half a lap away on this half-mile track. So nearly a quarter mile away from him. Ragsdale has it figured out. That's Morgan you see there in the 9 car and the 1B of Blake Bird battling out for 2nd and 3rd. Ragsdale in your 22 car. White flag comes out for him. This will be the last trip around the half mile for him. You can see 2nd and 3rd place coming through turn number 2. There's Ragsdale once again back straightaway. Next time around the front, he will be your winner for heat race number 2. Flipping some mud up as he digs it up out of the Thunderbird track. There's your winner, heat race number 2. That's number 22, Dalton Ragsdale out of Muskogee. He will slow around and come back around to exit. Second place will go to the number 9 of Nick Morgan, followed by the 1B of Bird. So that'll be all for our B modifieds.
There you go, finishing in third spot, James Mossian, finishing in second, Toby Lindell with 24.
Total of 11 B modifieds entered here tonight. We'll wait to see what comes out next. I don't have a lineup, so it'll be a present for everybody.
Thunderbird Speedway, it's good to be back here on the big half mile.
And it will be the Sooner late models. There's 3 races, 3 heat races, total of 13 late models. Excuse me, there'll be 2 heat races. These will be 10 laps each. Starting on your pole position out of Choctaw, Oklahoma is Eric Brill in the 65. Outside pole position in the number 7H out of Fort Gibson is Brett Hansen. Second row inside out of Muskogee is Kearney Weaver in the 23. Second row outside out of Enid is Troy Bynum in the 81. Third row inside out of Stillwell, longtime racer Eddie Martin in the 51. Outside of him, out of Woodward, long drive over here is Caleb Roach in the 5R. And probably the longest pull of them all is Gary Lowe out of Trenton, Texas. Driving the 31 machine. That'll wrap up our list for heat race number 1 for the Sooner Late Model Series. Beautiful overhead shot by our drone. Green flag will fly. It'll be Brett Holman will be the first one. Sorry, Brett Hansen. Hansen out front in the 7 car. Battle right now for second place. It's the 81 Detroit Bynum out of Enid, Oklahoma, and the 23 of Kearney Weaver. Hansen, your leader, followed by Bynum in the 81. Front straightaway right now. Hansen, you can see going through turns 1 and 2. Hansen is a modified driver, decided to pick up late model racing this season. Bynum runs second. Bynum in the red and white 81. Hansen up front in the blue and black number 7. Running third is the 65 of Brill, followed by the 5 of Roach. We've got a gaggle of cars coming through turn number 2. A little bumping and rubbing. They separate just a little bit back straightaway. You can see Holman front straightaway with that front tire towed out. Oh, launched it in turn number 1. Holds on to it. Finding a little bit of a rough spot in number 1. Everyone clears it. We're good to go. Hansen front straightaway once again, your leader. Hansen has the late model figured out. The 81 of Bynum runs second, but he's a ways away. They've all separated out just a little bit. Running third now is Roach. Roach has moved up run, and Eric Brill has fallen back a step. So your leader, Brett Hansen, in the 7H out of Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Local boy. Owns the York Street Tire here in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Bynum runs second. Bynum out of Enid. Brett Hansen running a 22nd lap right now, knocking on the door of lap traffic. That was his fastest lap at 19.9 seconds. Making a pass on the bottom of the pack. A little bit of rubbing there. Hansen says, get out of my way. I'm going to try to lap the field. So Brill has gone a lap down. Eddie Martin in the 51 will be the next victim. We have a caution as the 65 car, and that's Eric Brill, slaps the tire in turn number 4. You can see a little bit of a damage to the right front of that late model. So we will get Brill off the racetrack and restack and repack and get this race back underway. Brett Hansen had lapped all the way up into the bottom of the pack. He is your leader, running 19-second laps. You can see the overhead shot right there of the 65 of Brill. Morgan Wrecker and Towing coming to the rescue. So Brett Hansen out of Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. First time in a late model this season. Seems like he was born to drive it with those big old wheels, big old tires. Has been a modified driver for a number of years. Won Rookie of the Year many years ago in a B modified, and won Rookie of the Year in a modified. Collected a handful of wins over the last couple of years. So coming over the radio, the officials say to be a green-white checkered race. So that means the green will fly, then we'll see the white, and we'll see the checkered. You have to remember these cars have a completely different setup for this racetrack versus a banked racetrack. This is a flat track all the way across. Normally you only see flat track racing for motorcycles. This is one of the few flat dirt tracks left in the United States, and one of the few half-mile tracks left in the United States. Historic half-mile here in Muskogee. Opened up in the early 1900s, even before statehood, was a dog track, then a horse track, and racetrack. The racetrack has actually evolved over many decades. It's actually grown larger and actually migrated a little bit to the, I guess would be the north, if I'm not mistaken. We're trying to get Brill off the track. Having a little bit of problems dragging him off. Nine laps down, caution out for the number 65 Brill.
9 of 10 laps complete.
Brill out of Choctaw, Oklahoma in the 65 Sooner late model. Now the late models will be here tomorrow night. Racing, they had another track cancel on their schedule, so they're going to double up and race again tomorrow night here at the Thunderbird Speedway. I have to give a lot of props to the promoter of Thunderbird Speedway. The Speedway is looking nice. A lot of upgrades, upgraded lighting, upgraded fence, fresh coat of paint on everything. Concrete pads in the pits.
It will be a Texas-style restart. Your leader will be out front. Everybody else will be side by side behind him.
So as you can see them lined up, 1, 2, 2, 2. That is called a Texas-style restart with a pony out front. And just kind of imagine the stagecoach with your lead horse out front. So that's where that has come from. So Texas restart with the pony out front. That pony is a 7H. You can see there with our drone cam following the 7H around the racetrack.
Moves out of corner 4 down there. Might be a good time to run over to the design one some swag from the Design One Racewear folks. Maybe a Silver Lake model shirt or
See a Bravado Wireless sponsorship on that 7H.
drivers
Right there on the rear quarter panel.
on the trailer. Hoodies. Also, Slideshow brand dirtwear on the trailer. Go out and see my buddies at Design One Racewear.
Looks like we're finally going to get Brill off the racetrack in turn number 4, and we might be able to get going again.
Well, it looks like they have cleared the way down there.
Lights are out on the racetrack. We will go green coming out of turn number 4. So let's keep an eye on traffic behind, and that would be Troy Bynum and Caleb Roach in the 81 and the 5R. See if they have anything for the leader, the 7H of Brett Hansen.
Into 3.
See sparks coming out of the 23 car of Kearney Weaver. So keep an eye on that 23 car.
Here we go.
We're off and going. Almost looks like a video game from the overhead drone.
Challenge. Hanson pulls
And Hansen just pulls away,
gets around.
leaves them in the dust. We should see a checker flag this time around. Hansen coming through turns 3 and 4.
Corner 2. Got a car.
Hansen down the front straightaway. It will be Brett Hansen out before Gibson, followed by 81 of Bynum. And then the 51 of Eddie Martin will finish third as we lost the 5R of Roach on the restart. He's sitting outside of turn number 2. So your winner for heat race number 1, the Sooner Late models, will be the hometown boy, Brett Hansen, in the 7H, in the blue and black Sooner Late model, followed by the 81 of Troy Bynum and the 51 of Eddie Martin out of Stillwell.
Brett Hansen out of Fort Gibson, Oklahoma.
Hansen, good looking car rolling through. This will lead us to heat race number 2.
Heat race number 2 coming to the track, brought to you by Matt's ATV.
Heat race number 2 coming up, and your pole position is number 1, Hayden Ross, driving a 66 car out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, followed by the 99, Jeff Hull out of Muskogee.
Young Mr.
Second row inside out of Enid, Oklahoma, Kip Hughes in the number 60. Second row outside in number 11, Dustin Allen out of Enid. Third row inside out of Hutchinson, Kansas, Gary Kilborn in the 84. Last but not least is Bubby Morgan in the 0 out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, brother to Nick Morgan. That is your lineup.
Oklahoma. On the back, row 3 inside the 84, Gary Kilburn out of Hutchinson, Kansas. And a 0 car, Bobby Morgan out of Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Got a car stopped there. That's the 91 of Jeff Hull. Jeff Hull, a longtime racer here out of Muskogee, raced Thunderbird Speedway just probably about as many laps as anybody. Some caution lights still out. See if we can't get Hull going again.
Bobby Morgan alongside Kip Hughes. Yellow light is still on. Ladies and gentlemen, your Silver Lake Model Series first heat winner now rolling into victory.
You can see down on the front straightaway or on the victory lane is Brett Hansen, heat race winner number 1, rolling down. All the kids going to give him a high five.
All right, here comes the 99 of Jeff Hall. Lights are out. We'll look for green lights on the ground.
Lights are out this time. We've got Hull started, so let's see what we can do. Who's going to get the jump on the first corner? Remember, your pole position is 66, Hayden Ross. And Jeff Hull was supposed to be flanking. It looks like Hull will go to the back. Going to move up Dustin Allen out of Enid in the 11. We'll fill in that hole. Green flag will fly, and it will be the 66 of Hayden Ross. Ross runs first, Kip Hughes runs second. Allen sits in third. Front straightaway is going to be the 66. Whoa! What a pass on the bottom comes Kip Hughes out of Enid, Oklahoma. Hughes and Ross door to door coming through turn number 2. Back straightaway, you can see Kip Hughes banging on that door. He's going to try to slide underneath him, makes it stick. Front straightaway, we get a drag race. The veteran Kip Hughes will be your new leader. Ross slides way high, nearly tags the wall. Gonna slip back. Here comes the 11 of Dustin Allen. Allen's gonna try to work his way around the 66 of Ross. Leader front straightaway is the 60 of Kip Hughes. Ross holds on to second. He's got a buddy right underneath him, and that's the 11 of Dustin Allen. There's your shot of your leader right there. Kip Hughes, you can see that car twisting and turning, coming through 3 and 4. Kip Hughes front straightaway. Ross put a little bit more distance between him and the 11 of Allen. There's your leader, the 60 of Hughes out of Enid, Oklahoma. '84 car of Kilburn slows. Hughes will go underneath him, as will the 66 of Ross. So Kilburn back straightaway issues with his machine. Very slow in turns 3 and 4. Kip Hughes still your leader. Ross starting to gain a little bit of ground, it looked like. You can see that brake rotor lit up in the back end of the 60 car, but we have smoke that is billowed out of the 11. He is still churning, so we'll see how good he can get around. Take a look at the back of the 60s. He goes through 1 and 2. You see that orange glow in those brake rotors. Ross has closed back in. We've got some smoke coming out of the back of the 60 car. Folks, keep an eye on the 60. Here comes the 66 of Ross, starting to reel him in. We're on lap 7 of 10, 8 of 10. Ross is starting to reel him back in. Little bit of smoke puffing out of that 60 car. Could it be from those brakes heating up? Look at those rotors. They're glowing red as he comes by. White flag came out for the number 60 of Kip Hughes. There he is in a red and white car. Here comes Ross, going to try to make a charge. No go, and your winner coming on the front straightaway, heat race number 2 is going to be the 60 Kip Hughes out of Enid, Oklahoma, followed by Hayden Ross out of Muskogee. And the third place car will be the 11 Dustin Allen out of Enid, Oklahoma. Checker flag is flown, as you can see your winner will coast back around and now will exit around the track to go to the scales to be weighed into victory lane right in front of us on the grandstand. Nice overhead view of our Thunderbird Speedway, courtesy of our drone. So what's going to be interesting is to keep an eye on Hughes. You can see the rotors there just glowing red as he pulls away. Keep an eye on Hughes and the 11 of Allen, as they were really heating up the rear end of those cars. All right, that will do it for our Sooner Late Model Series. Coming out on the track right now, it looks like these should be our factory stocks. Factory stocks And on your pole position should be your number 5 car, be Wesley Bourne out of Rock Island, Oklahoma. You can see him, black car with the bright number 5 on it. Outside pole position out of Tulsa, Matt French, longtime racer in the 199. Beautiful car there, yellow and multicolored with a big 1 on it. Second row inside out of Muskogee's number 3, Matt Burnett. Second row outside is Wesley Mackey in the 21. Third row inside out of Muskogee is a 14, Wyatt O'Neill. And last but not least, out of Muskogee, longtime racer himself in the 19 car, that's Dennis Slater. Top 3 will go to Tech, and all cars will transfer to the A main tonight. Green flag will fly. It'll be the 1 of French that will beat him around the corner. French in that 199 car, you see with a big number 1 on it. Back straightaway is going to be hustled up by the 5 of Bourne and Burnett. Front straightaway is going to be French, number 3 of Burnett, and then the number 5 of Bourne. So we go 1, 3, 5 on the first 3 spots. Matt French, a lot of seat time in these factory stock and super stock cars. Out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, longtime racer. You'll see him a lot at Salina High Banks in the Tulsa Speedway this season. French still your leader, followed by the 3 of Burnett and the 5 of Bourne. Burnett out of Muskogee, a longtime racer at the Outlaw Motor Speedway down the road. Burnett cut his teeth racing here at the half mile many decades ago. Matt French, beautiful car out front. He's running the 24-second lap. Burnett's almost a full second behind him at 25. So Matt French doing a nice job to wheel the car around the half mile here at Muskogee, Oklahoma, the historic Thunderbird Speedway. Matt French got this one in control right now. Burnett runs second, the 3 car. The 5 car is Bourne, followed by Wesley Mackey in the 21. Trying to find a way around Bourne for that 3rd spot. White flag will come out for the number 1 of Matt French. Your battle right now is for the 3rd spot between the 5 of Bourne and the 21 of Mackey. 1 and 2 are pretty much shored up. As you can see, your leader going through turns 3 and 4 right now. That's the 199 of Matt French. And we have a red flag that has come out. And coming over the official's radio, what happened was he was reaching for the checkered flag and he hit the light switch. So we'll see if we're going to finish this race or we'll call a 1-lap shootout. Okay, we will do a 1-lap shootout. Officials error, but that happens from time to time. Out on front, Matt French in the 199, followed by Matt Burnett and Wesley Bourne. Mackey, as you recall, trying to get around Bourne. Mackey in the red car, so keep an eye on him. We'll have a white flag, green, white, checkered. French is going to set it up in the middle, going to try to get a run on him, and that's the number 3 of Burnett. Burnett just doesn't quite have the launch out of turn number 2. Running through 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the hand of the flagman, and it will be Matt French out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. First heat race winner for the factory stock tonight. Followed by the 3 of Matt Burnett and the 5 of Wesley Bourne. Top three will roll to tech. That will bring us to our second heat race of the evening for the factory stock.
Give it up for your winner, the 199 of Matt French.
Folks, don't forget to check out bravadowireless.com for monthly specials happening in your area. Find a store near you and find some of their great deals. I'll say I've been with Bravado Wireless for a number of years for my cell phone coverage. Been very happy and been happier than some of the larger companies I've used in the past. And all my family, we have 4 phones with them. And very happy, very happy. We have a problem, we give them a call, and they get to work on it. Second heat race of the night for your factory stocks rolling out on the racetrack. On the pole position out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, driving the number 75 cars, Randy Moses the second. Outside the pole position in the number 1, that's number 18, I believe, is Kyler Mackey. Second row inside out of Fort Gibson is Jimmy Waltman in the 8R. Second row outside out of OK, Oklahoma is Hunter Ford in the 77. Third row inside out of Muskogee is Mike Wiseman, owner of Wiseman Tires in the DT1. And last but not least, in the third row outside is Grant Davis out of Muskogee, driving the number 1 car. So your pole position is 75 of Randy Moses. Outside of him is Kyler Mackey in the 18. Mackey in the green car, Moses in the white car, white 75. Green flag in hand, nope, caution light will come on. Flagman did not like the lineup, so we're going to reset them and try to get them back on the back straightaway. Someone got a little anxious there and jumped around. Nice shot of the cars coming down the back straightaway. Coming into turn number 3, they will start the race in turn number 4.
Let's try this again, side by side, and you can stay that way till they get to that last tire. The red one coming out of turn 4.
Green light this time, and the green flag will fly. Randy Moses gets a good jump. Will lead him into turn 1 and 2. Followed by Waltman, and then here comes I believe that is the, well, we'll see. Randy Moses is your leader in the 75, followed by the 1 and then the 8. Jimmy Waltman runs 3rd, and I believe that is Mike Wiseman that's in 2nd. It says missing data, but I believe that's Wiseman challenging for the lead in the black and white number 1 as they negotiate 3 and 4. Moses still your leader coming in the front straightaway. Wiseman in 2nd. Grant Davis has moved up to 3rd as he passes Waltman coming out of turn number 4. Davis high, Waltman goes low, going to try to run him down on the back straightaway. Waltman down on the bottom in the 8 car. Grant Davis up high in the white and orange number 1, and he'll make the pass for 2nd. So Grant Davis exchanges 1 for 1, and that'll move Wiseman back. Your leader's still Moses, but he's got a couple of cars close behind him. Grant Davis going to try to track down Moses. Moses still your leader. Grant Davis looks underneath, coming out of 3 and 4. Going to be a drag race front straightaway. Davis has him by just a front clip. So we've got a battle through 1 and 2. Moses stays high. Davis is going to stay on that low groove. Drag race back straightaway. Nice shot there. Grant Davis down low in the 1 car. 75 of Moses up high. Hits a little bit of rut, gets a little bit of front end in the air, but enough power to come through on the back end of turn 4. Davis, your leader right now, Led the last 2 laps, got a little bit more breathing room around Moses. Looks like Davis has found his apex that he likes around this half mile. Long, big racetrack. Checker flag will come out. Here's your winner for heat race number 2 is Grant Davis, followed by Randy Moses. And your third place car will be the 8 of Jimmy Waltman. So it is Grant Davis out of Muskogee. Your winner there, front straightaway. You can see him in the number 1, followed by the 75, Randy Moses out of Muskogee. And then out of Fort Gibson is Jimmy Waltman in the 8R. Top 3 will go to Tech. And then we will see who makes it. Now, rolling out on the racetrack, it's going to be the OCRS sprint cars. We have a total of 20 entries. Going to have 2 heat races for these guys. Takes it a little bit to get these guys going. We will push them out on the racetrack, and then the Jeeps will pick them up and get them going. Sprint cars do not have a starter on them, so they have to be pushed to get going. So they'll push them and pop the clutch and fire them up. Now these guys, remember that the late models earlier, Brett Hansen was turning the fastest time at 19 seconds, and these sprint cars should almost cut into that in theory if they can really ratchet it up. So let's see what kind of times these sprint cars will have. Out on the track, starting on your pole position out of Bixby, Oklahoma, Elizabeth Phillips in the 08E. On the outside pole position is Charlie Crumpton out of Bixby as well in the 22C. Out of Tulsa, the 50Z is Zach Chappell. Outside second row is Johnny Kent. Hot Rod Kent out of Kiefer, Oklahoma. Third row inside out of Post, Texas is Connor Thomas in the 16. Outside of him is Reese Moran out of Tulsa in the 22M. Third row inside is Terry Easom out of Broken Arrow in the 88. Outside of him is John Potter out of Lee's Summit, Missouri. Excuse me, that's Jack Potter out of Lee's Summit, Missouri in the 15P. Next row is Jake Martins out of Fairview, Oklahoma in the 17X. And last but not least is the number 12M, and that's Michael Burrows out of Owasso, Oklahoma. So the pole position is a young lady out of Bixby, Elizabeth Phillips, so let's keep an eye on her. And Hot Rod Johnny Kent, and the number 4 has been to this racetrack many, many times. Zach Chappell in the 50 is no stranger to victory lane as well. So I know we're going to have a few newbies on this half-mile racetrack for these sprint cars, and let's see who can get the jump today. Trying to get the lineup set for these OCRS sprint cars. Sprint car drivers like driving racing here at the historic half mile, the Thunderbird, because it's a very wide track and it is flat, so they can get multiple cars through the corners. You're going to see multiple lane changes and multiple leader changes and position changes throughout the night with the sprint cars. This is heat race 1 of 2. So it should be a very exciting night for the sprint cars. Like I said, they like running this track, but it's wide. It's considerably wider than a lot of tracks they run. In fact, and most of the tracks that they run are literally half this size. So a lot of the tracks that the sprint cars will run are what they call bull rings, very small tracks. So lights are out, waiting for them to roll through turn 4 and the green light to show. Green flag in the air. Little squirrely up front. Gonna make a pass around the backside.
Single file headed into turn 3 and 4.
Turn 4, and your leader is, well, not showing up on my, sorry, it's not showing up on my race pass here. Leader's gonna be Johnny Hot Rod Kent. Kent, your current leader in the 1 car. I'll have to get a shot of the 2nd car because my timing is not loading. So they're running 18.7 laps is what the official tell me. So they're running 95 miles an hour as an average speed. Kent, your leader, but he's being challenged through 3 and 4. New leader coming through. And I believe that's Elizabeth Phillips. Johnny Kent runs 2nd. Red flag as we have a car over in turn number 3. We have an accident in turn 3. Driver is getting out of the car, as you can see there, and we'll see if we can get a number on that for you folks.
I got all of 6. I already have Zach for 7.
Okay. We're trying to figure out what that car is. Driver's okay. He's out of the car. So what do you do in this? So now what they'll do is they'll turn the vehicle over on its wheels, see how much damage there is in the front end. From looking at the video. Driver's okay. I love having a lot of wire with you.
Driver's okay, but we're trying to get a number there.
The 12M.
It's a 12M that went over, and that is Michael Burrows out of Owasso.
That was the car that went over in turn number 3.
Oh, not from those areas. Checking on our scoring here. I apologize for that. You can see the wrecker's going to get him flipped over and off the track. We're happy he's okay, but that's why they build these race cars and sprint cars the way they build them. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. Folks, stick around. More racing here at the historic Thunderbird Speedway. Hey, John, are y'all not transmitting? Are y'all not?
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the historic Thunderbird Speedway here in Muskogee, Oklahoma, where you are an Okie from Muskogee as long as you step in city lines. Have a wreck over in turn number 3. Car toppled over, and that was the 12M of Michael Burrows out of Owasso, Oklahoma. Driver is okay. You can see him sitting in the side-by-side. But that's why these race cars and sprint cars are built the way they are. That's one of the major factors in this. They have to pass safety inspections to get out on the track before they can even race. They're required to have a certain helmet, required to have a certain level of driving suit, which is normally fire retardant, and give them a number of seconds to get out in case of a fire. Straps to keep their arms, in the car if they do topple over or whatever. Number of safety measures that go into this and go into racing, and many people don't think about that. I've had the advantage of working on a race team that traveled all across the United States, and managed a couple of racetracks for a number of years, and so safety is a big thing. Now you see the wing is crunched up a little bit, and if they don't have a spare wing that they can just slide on there, they'll be able to fix that. They have brackets, they'll just pop off and pop back on, and as long as nothing is severely tore up, we should see him back in the feature later in the evening. But nice shot there from our camera crew here at Bravado Wireless. Remember, we're at the Bud Morgan Memorial race here at the Thunderbird Speedway. You can see the cracks in that concrete. That wall's taking a few hits there. Nice shot of the Bud Morgan Towing, Morgan Towing and Recovery. Largest wrecker company in the state of Oklahoma. Based right here in Muskogee. And what they're trying to do is normally you want to pick it up from the frame so you don't bend anything or tear anything up on the sprint car. So it's kind of a delicate dance to get the car off the racetrack. Oh, you can see the front end is damaged severely on the 12M as they pick the car up. The front end, you can see not quite supposed to be that way. So that may have caused maybe what caused the wreck there. You can actually see the wheel bent. See that left front tire, and the wheel was bent there. So damage to the 12M. We probably will not see him back tonight unless he's got a pretty good pit crew that can do some magic. We'll get him clear, and we'll get the Jeeps back out to push start these sprints. Beautiful shot of the grandstands here at the Thunderbird Speedway. That platform that's out in front of the grandstands, they used to hold concerts out here back in the 50s and 60s.
They don't have no numbers, so
No, he needs somebody, whoever took the jacket, to bring it up here.
He was like, went viral because they found
Starting to get the sprint cars fired up here.
All right, well, we fire these guys. We're gonna push started. And they have no starters on these vehicles. Two cars come out. So they have to be push started right here to get it rolling.
And the winner pull off. Both go off. Then the other two cars drivers keep it out. We got track officials supposed to be on the track.
And we'll see if they do a first and second race. So we just need to find out who's the one color car. But whatever position.
Still not getting live timing on the My Race Pass, so you're going to have to rely on these old eyes to pick them out as they come around.
Drivers, my leader is in turn 2, the 50Z. I need you to catch up to the 50Z.
So we're going to try to see who our leader is. So Zach Chappell is your leader in the 50Z, followed by the one of Johnny Kent. Six laps down. This will be a single file restart. 50Z out front, followed by the 1, the 22. So it's the 50Z, which was Zach Chappell, the 1 of Johnny Kent, 22 of Reese Moran. Are your top 3 cars. So as we said earlier, the average speed right now is 95 miles an hour on these sprint cars. Green flag flies. We're back underway. Chappell, your leader, followed by Kent in the 1. Pass around Hot Rod Kent. On the back straightaway, we have a new second place car, and I believe that's Charlie Crumpton. Excuse me, that's Reese Moran. So Moran has taken over the second place spot. Kent falls back to 3rd. Yellow is out, yellow is out. And that was, sorry, I got lost in the, kind of got caught up. Your winner, that was the checker flag, excuse me. That was a checker flag taken by Zach Chappell out of Tulsa, followed by the 22M of Reese Moran, and then the 1 of Johnny Kent is your 3rd place car. You can see in the staging area. Second heat race coming out. On the pole position is the 32K of Chris Kelly out of Moore, Oklahoma. Outside pole position is Trevor Serbus out of Olivia, Minnesota in the 10. Second row inside, the 22J of Johnny Carney II out of El Paso, Texas. Outside of him is the 22 Shane Redline out of Amarillo, Texas. Third row inside, the 77 Dean Drake Jr. out of Collinsville. Outside of him is a P78 of Perry Pickard out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Fourth row inside, the 20S Sheldon Barksdale out of Norman. Outside of him is a 20 of Luke Crayston out of Holcomb, Kansas. Fifth row inside, the 17E, Blake Edwards out of Claremore. And last but not least is the number 2, Whit Gastineau out of Moore, Oklahoma. A lot of 22s out here tonight. We've got a total of 4 22 cars. Very popular number for sprint cars. See a shot of the 17 car there. And that is Blake Edwards out of Claremore. Edwards will be starting in the 9th spot. We'll have the previous heat race winner coming up on victory lane as he comes around turn number 1 right now on the backside. Getting them lined up to throw the green flag. Caution light still flashes. It's a nice thing about early races of the season. The cars look very sharp. Have not been banged into or tore up. Chris Kelly out of Moore, Oklahoma in the 32K will hold your pole position. Caution light is still on, so we're not ready to go just yet. Next to him is a 10 of Trevor Service out of Olivia, Minnesota. 10 car there, the gray car with the yellow lettering. Then we have a pair of 22s. John Carney the second and Shane Redline. Redline is the white 22 and Carney is the black 22. Dean Drake Jr. is a 77 on the bottom, black and yellow. Outside of him is the P78 Perry Pickard out of Edmond. Pickard in a all red with white lettering. Lights are out. We'll be going green this time through 3 and 4. Lights are out, waiting for the green flag and the green light to pop on. Green flag flies, and what a great jump. And that might be why we have a red flag immediately, as we've got a pair that got tangled up there in the back, and that's the 17 of Blake Edwards. And let's see who has turned over on its side. Is that the 78? I don't see a number. All right, so we're going to flip it over. That is the 77 of Dean Drake Jr. So somehow Dean Drake Jr. took a wrong turn and turned it on its side. Let's see if he can continue. So Dean Drake Jr. and the 17 of Blake Edwards get together on the start. Now, I don't know if anything's damaged on Edwards or not. But now we don't get a lap in. Driver is good, the officials say. Waiting to get the sprint cars cleared off the track here. Get the second heat race for the OCRS sprints underway. It was 77 of Dean Drake Jr. out of Collinsville that took the spill, and you can see the front end damage on the 77 there. So unless they can get some parts fixed, he will not rejoin us. Possibly later in the evening for the feature. So we'll get the 77 off the racetrack. Big chunk of mud. You can see where he dug it up when he flipped over. You see the damage on the right side, right front, where he dug into the racetrack.
Give your hand to Dean Drake. He came to race for us. You know, they'll probably get a
Who's right, who spins out by themselves, and who's involved. Because sometimes, like, you're fine. During a feature, someone would spin out on lap 1 by themselves, and you'd be on lap 25, 26, and it's kind of, and you're like, is that them like the first, and they go off because it's 2? So I always make notes of, like, what. That way Matt can be like, hey, they spin out by themselves the first time, or.
somebody might let Morgan know.
You can see the sprint cars being kind of staged and ready to go. It's going to take a few minutes. We'll have to push start them again. Then we'll line them up and make sure the lineup is correct, and then we will go racing. Nice shot of the pitch. You can see late model drivers working on their cars, making adjustments, ready for the feature races tonight. Some of the sponsors there on the back straightaway for the Thunderbird Speedway. Now, your leader was the 10 of Trevor Service, who got an amazing jump on the start of that heat race. So keep an eye on Service. He was the outside pole position. He's out of Olivia, Minnesota. No laps were complete, so this will be a complete restart. This will be an 8-lap race. A few more people has funneled into the racetrack tonight. Starting to get a nice crowd here at the Thunderbird Speedway for the Bud Morgan Memorial Race. Hopefully this will be the first annual, and we'll see this every year. So they have moved Service back to the second row. And I don't know why. I'm guessing maybe they jumped he jumped the start. So they have docked him back to the second row. So your pole setter will be Chris Kelly and the 22 of Shane Redline on the outside pole. So Redline and Service have swapped positions. Service in the gray, number 10. Redline in the white, number 22. Chris Kelly is your 32, your pole position. Green flag flies. Service tries to slide it in, but gets that door closed. Here comes the 22 of John Carney. Carney jumps out to the lead. He is your leader, followed by the 32 of Chris Kelly. Service runs third. Your leader's a black number 22, John Carney, the second, followed by the 32 of Chris Kelly and the 10 of Trevor Service. Carney out of El Paso, Texas, front straightaway right now, followed by the 32 of Kelly. Carney, your leader, trying to track him down is the 10 and the 32 of Service and Kelly. Service runs third, Kelly runs second. Nice shot of your leader, the 22 of John Carney, the second out of El Paso, Texas. Halfway down as the flagman shows two flags. Carney not having a bit of problem once he gets out front. Carney has it on cruise control. And barring any mechanical failure, he should win this second heat race of the evening for the OCRS Sprints. White flag shown for the 22 of John Carney out of El Paso, Texas. Running second is the 32 of Chris Kelly out of Moore. And third is Service out of Olivia, Minnesota. Checker flag in hand. Here he comes front straightaway, the 22. That'll be your winner for the second heat race for the sprints. That's John Carney out of El Paso, Texas, followed by Chris Kelly out of Moore and Trevor Service out of Olivia, Minnesota. That'll do it for our OCRS sprints. Should be coming up next, should be our pure stocks. Next on the agenda is our pure stock. I believe there's only 3 cars in the pure stock. Let's double check that. There is only 1 heat race, so we have a total of 3 cars. That would be Cassandra Kissinger, number 78 out of Broken Arrow. Steve Farney out of Broken Arrow in a 68, and Brody Slater in the 19 out of Muskogee will be your 3 pure stock cars that should be coming out here momentarily. You can see the back pit gate official waving them in. All right, our pure stock race, and this should be our last race before we hit the intermission. 78 is Cassandra Kissinger out of Broken Arrow. 68 is Steve Farney out of Broken Arrow, and 19 is Brody Slater out of Muskogee. That will be our 3. Green flag flies. Steve Forney is going to be the first one around 1 and 2 as Kissinger and Slater run nose to tail for second and third place. Steve Forney is your leader in the black 68, followed by going to be Slater, the young Brody Slater in the 19. Kissinger has fallen to third.
Yeah, that makes 5.
Who's the name?
What's his name?
Great class to get started in if you want to get started.
Now these guys are turning 32-second laps compared to the late models that were turning 19-second laps, and the sprint cars were turning 17 and 16-second laps. And Brody Slater on the back straightaway makes the pass for the lead. So we will have a new leader. Slater goes from third to first in 2 laps. Slater coming down the front straightaway in the 19. Beautiful looking yellow and red car. Slater, your new leader in the 19 car, followed by Farney in the 68, and then your third place car is a 78 of Kissinger. Slater comes out of 4. White flag will be shown to the leader. One more trip, 1/2 mile trip around this historic racetrack here in Muskogee, Oklahoma for the Bud Morgan Memorial Race, kicking off the 2022 season. Thunderbird Speedway will run a limited race schedule throughout the season. Checker flag will be shown to the young Slater. Number 19, Brody Slater, your winner of the Pure Stock Heat Race, followed by the 68 of Farney, and then the 78 of Kissinger. And I believe that will be all of our scheduled racing. I think we have a intermission special called a fan participation race or something along those lines. I don't have a lineup for that, but that's what I hear here in the press box. So we'll wait to see what's going on there. Wind has died down here at the Thunderbird Speedway. Spectator race is what they say is coming out here, so I do not even know what to expect. Are we going to do it on foot, bicycles, automobiles, horse and carriage? So folks, we will see what is going on here at intermission. We're going to take a little break here at the historic Thunderbird Speedway. We'll be back shortly with more racing action as we go to the feature races. for the OCRS Sprints, the Sooner Late models, pure stocks, factory stocks, and B modifieds. Folks, stick around. Looks like they're going to do a little track prep as well. So hang around. We'll be right back after these messages with Bravado Wireless.
Switching to Bravado Wireless?
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Yeah, can't sit me in a ring, sit me in a ring. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Yeah, cast me in a ring, give me in a ring. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Yeah, can't stick me in a ring, stick me in a ring. Come with a ting, come with a ting. Come with a ting, come with a ting.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Welcome back to the Bud Morgan Memorial Race here at the historic Thunderbird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Out on the track right now, you can see our Bravado Wireless pace car. We have the B-modified A-feature race. Starting on the pole position is out of Muskogee, the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale. Outside of him, out of Muskogee also is the number 9, Nick Morgan. Second row inside is Weston Holman out of Springdale, Arkansas in the 17H. Second row outside, out of Muskogee, is the 25 Michael Hornback. Third row inside is Court Morgan in the number 0 out of Muskogee. Outside of him is a 24 Toby Lindell out of Muskogee. Fourth row inside, a 94 Dustin Lesman out of Muskogee. Outside of him is James Mosen out of Haskell, Oklahoma in the number 3. Fifth row inside is a 38 of Kyle Roller out of Inola. And outside of him is the 1B Blake Bird. And last but not least, it's number 7 Willie Kimmel out of Siloam Springs, Arkansas. That is your lineup. Lights are out. We'll be going green next time around. This will be a 15-lap affair. Dalton Ragsdale, if you remember, ran away from the field in his heat race. So he will be the favorite on the inside pole position on the 22 car. A little bit of bumping already. Green flag flies. We're underway. Slides it in high is Nick Morgan in the 9, loses a little bit of ground as the 22 of Ragsdale takes off. 17 of Weston Holman runs second. Ragsdale, your leader. Holman runs second. Dustin Leatherman has climbed up into the third spot. He backpedals now, but Leatherman had moved up to third. Shot of the 22 of Ragsdale as he lifts up that front end. '22 of Ragsdale, your leader. Running second is the 9 of Morgan, followed by the 17 of Holman. Nick Morgan's transponder not working in the number 9 car, so I don't have him on the board. But he is running second right now, but 22 of Ragsdale putting on a show, lifting up the left front of that B modified. You can see Morgan leading Holman coming down the front straightaway. Ragsdale still your leader, coming down the front straightaway right now is your second place car of Morgan, followed by the 17 of Holman, the 0 of Court Morgan, and then the 94 of Leatherman. You can see your second through fifth place cars right there. Leatherman making a move, has climbed up into third. Leatherman's going to try to track down the number 9 of Nick Morgan. Leatherman in the red and silver number 94. Yellow is out on the track as trying to get a location of why the yellow came out. We have a car, tire has been pushed out in turn 3. So that will mean the group will come back together. Let's see if Morgan or Leatherman have anything to offer for the 22 of Ragsdale, who had built a quarter lap lead. Front end work or hood work on the 25 of Hornback.
These here are a lot softer. You can run over them. One will knock them out of the way, something like that. Now here's the lineup right now. That's then you got Dick Morgan in second. He chooses the outside line. Weston Holman in third with 17 on his inside.
Officials work to get the lineup straight. Six laps down in this 15-lap A-feature race. So far, it's been the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale that has been the leader from the first lap. Let's see if Morgan or the 17 of Holman have anything for him on this restart.
Be curious to see which way your Ragsdale goes.
Lights are out. 6 laps of 15 down. This is a Texas restart with the pony out front. Ragsdale lead them through 3 and 4. Green flag flies, and we are back underway. Ragsdale, what a great jump. Holman will try to secure second again. He's got a battle with Morgan. The battle right now for second place, Morgan and the 17 of Holman. As you see our leader, the 22 of Ragsdale, front straightaway. Court Morgan has moved up into second on that restart, jump from fourth to second. Now he and Holman will battle back straightaway. Leatherman just right behind him. Holman on the bottom. Court Morgan up top. Shot of our leader there. You can see the battle for second between the 0 of Court Morgan and the 17 of Weston Holman. Holman has the edge going down the back straightaway. We'll go into turn number 3. Morgan on the bottom. Oh, they found the ripples. Yellow comes out. And I believe that's going to be for the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale. Has pulled to the infield. Steering wheel is coming off. Helmet's coming off, so window net is down. Not a good sign for the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale that was building a nice lead. Now this will leave Weston Holman, Court Morgan, and the 94 of Leatherman to battle it out. So they call for debris in turn number 2.
Confirming it's debris in turn number 2. And it's the drive shaft from 22.
The drive shaft has come out of the 22 car of Ragsdale that's laying in turn number 2. So what a horrible disappointment for the 22 car. It looks like he's still going to have some of that bad mojo left over from last season. He just couldn't quite get that car dialed in. He was very sporadic last year. He was either go or no go.
Side by side in the second. So part of the drive shaft in turn 2, the other.
So a horrible, horrible break for the 22, but you're going to see the 17 of Holman out front, Court Morgan in the 0 and the 94 of Leatherman. But keep an eye on the 25 of Hornback and the number 9 of Nick Morgan.
And one of the cars on the backstretch is stopped at Heaney.
And I believe that's Willie Gimmel on the back straight is stopped. 8 of 15 are complete. So officials have announced green racing next time around. So I'll have to make one more trip around this half mile. 17 out of Siloam Springs, Arkansas. Excuse me, Holman's out of Springdale, Arkansas.
9th grade, 10th grade, and the phone at home ring, and we race each other across the house to see if we can get it. We can find out who it was. It was always the mom, of course. We didn't have cell phones back then. We just stepped outside and yelled at them. All right, lights out, going back green.
Lights are out. We will look for the green flag from the flagman. Hit flies. So we should have quite a battle here. Leatherman's going to look up top, going to drive it in deep. Morgan down on the bottom, going to try to take first place away from Holman, side by side, door to door, wheel to wheel down the back straightaway, heading into turn number 3. Hold on, and we have a caution out as they come around the front straightaway. Once again, they call for debris on the back straightaway, and you can see the sheet metal parts off one of the cars on the back straightaway. Not could be. I don't know who it's from, but it's red, so it may be from the 94. Oh, they came off the 24 of Lindell's car.
So little did the debris, that was from the contact earlier with Dustin Leatherman's 94. Up to 3 laps ago.
8 laps down, so that lap did not count. That was sheet metal off the 24 of Lindell.
Holman out in front, Court Morgan on the inside, row 2, Dustin Leatherman outside. Nick Morgan, row 3 of the
Holman again will be your leader. Texas restart.
Michael Hornback on the outside now in the top 5. Let's see what happens here. Lights are out, going green flag racing, coming out of turn 4. Weston Holman controls.
They roll through 3 and 4. Green flag is in hand. It flies. Green light is on. Holman will lead them down to turn number 1, followed by the 94 of Leatherman and the 0 of Morgan. Morgan looks underneath. Oh, and Leatherman spins. That will bring out another caution as Leatherman spins running 3rd. Lindell also spins trying to avoid the 94. You can see him setting over in turn number 2.
That was Dustin Leatherman bringing out the caution there.
Sorry, that was not Lindell. That was a 9 of Nick Morgan that spun to miss him. So the 4th caution of the race for our first 8 feature of the night.
So Weston Holman back to the front, Court Morgan was 2nd, Dustin Leatherman will be in 3rd. Dustin Leatherman controls it out to the back. He brought out the front. So 94 will control to go to the rear.
94 to the back, 94 to the back.
And you may not be able to hear the ladies in Colorado over the rest of the race.
Last call, 94 and 9 to the tail for being in the yellow. 94 and 9 to the
So the holdup is they're trying to get 94 and 9 to go to the back of the restart since they are the ones that brought out the caution. And so that's what's taken so long, is trying to get the lineup to get 9 and 94 to the back.
There's a couple of cars that don't want to be in front of them, so they'll both be at the tail.
All right, lineup appears to be good enough. So we will go green this time around. Green, or excuse me, lights are out.
That's a good one.
Green flag will fly. Holman will lead them into 1. Down on the bottom is the 0 of Court Morgan, digging down deep, trying to get a bite and make it a race. Back straightaway, they're nearly door to door. Court Morgan down on the bottom. You see those brake rotors just glowing red. He and Holman almost get together. Holman and Morgan battle out for first. You see, there we go, back to the leaders. Holman is the 17 car. Morgan runs in the 0. Battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh! And around on the front straightaway goes the 17 of Holman. I did not see what happened. I was blocked by a pole up here. I just saw the 17 spin. I don't know if he had help or not. So we will see what the officials have to say about it. It may have just been racing.
I don't think he was either.
So it looks like Holman will take it to the tail. I don't see any damage on the rear end of 17. We can get a shot of the back of 17. So lights are out, we'll go green. Everyone is lined back up, but it looked like there was no damage on the back of the 17. He may have just lost it coming out of 4. Early in the race season, racers are still trying to figure out their cars. No green, no green. This was not a good start, the flagman says. Man, look at the rotor glow coming off the 0 through that left wheel. That's pretty hot. He's dragging some brakes there, folks. So Court Morgan will lead him down the front straightaway. Both sides of that number 0, the rear end is glowing. You can see it from here. Keep an eye on that because that could be nasty if that goes. Court Morgan in the 0 car is your leader. Followed up by the 24 of Toby Lindell. No, excuse me. And we have one parked in turn number 1. Excuse me, that second place car is the 25 of Hornback. So currently we have the 0 of Court Morgan, the 25 of Hornback, are first and second. Now, there's no number on this one, but I believe it's Willie Gimmel, but I could be wrong.
That's Kyle Roller in the 38. Working on getting the push start.
The officials say it's Kyle Roller.
Court Morgan still leading the way. Although they can't not scoring, so he doesn't show it on your race.
No, Kyle Roller is still out on the track. So I'm unsure who that is. So Court Morgan in the 0 is your leader, followed by the 25 of Hornback. And then Dustin Leatherman and Toby Lindell, what's left of his car is close behind. You can see Lindell dragging sheet metal. So Lindell has had a rough night on the 24 car.
Lights out quickly. We're going to get back to green flag racing coming out of turn number 4. 11 complete or 15. 4-lap shootout here to finish off.
Still see that glow on the 0 car. That worries me on those brakes. Green light is shown and green flag flies. Court Morgan, a little bit of damage on the passenger side of his car. He's your leader, bounces through 1 and 2, followed by the 25 of Hornback. 94 of Leatherman sets in third. Court Morgan, your leader. Trying to get close it in, but Morgan too fast. Everybody holds on. Morgan still your leader. Oh, I spoke too soon. We have a caution out. caution out on the track. I don't see any vehicles that may be debris.
Lineup is 0, 25, 94, 24, 17, 9, 3, and 38. Second place, picture spot, top of bottom, going into turn 2. Everyone double up, please.
And another piece of sheet metal coming off.
So it was another piece of sheet metal, and it may have been from Lindell's car. It looks like Lindell is losing weight as we speak. Oh, and we back to a yellow as Nick Morgan and number 3 Kyle Roller have a little altercation on the back straightaway. I'm not real sure what happened. It looked like Morgan was trying to make a left-hand turn, and here we go, replay right here. Whoa. It's like Morgan, something, I don't know, something broke on the steering, and he just made a left turn. Great camera work, and good job in the truck there. All right, so we are going to do a green-white checkered according to the officials. As the saying goes, cautions breed cautions.
See if we can make it 2 laps without a caution going. Any takers? We'll get it done. Well, everybody looks at me and laughs.
So let's see if we can hold it together for 2 laps.
94, Dustin Leatherman back up to 3rd spot.
All right, gentlemen, lights are out. We are going green this time. Green this time. Don't forget, this is a green light
Weston
checker.
Holman, who had the lead, is spun on the front stretch, and he's in the top 4 now again. 2 laps to go, a 2-lap shootout here to determine a winner.
Court Morgan, your leader in the 0, followed by the 25 of Michael Hornback and the 94 of Dustin Leatherman.
On the first annual Bud Morgan Memorial Night.
So this would be quite a win if Court Morgan can hold on for the Bud Morgan Memorial race.
Green, green, green.
So we've made it through turns 1 and 2, further than we got last time. Court Morgan in the 0 car is going to try to make it all the way around. Bouncing through, chopping up the track. Wow, it's gotten really choppy in turn 4. White flag comes out for Court Morgan. 1 more lap and this could be in the books for him. Leatherman and Hornback battle for 2nd. Hornback in the 25. Leatherman in the 94. Court Morgan, a quarter lap left to win the Bud Morgan Memorial. Bounces through turn 4. Your winner, number 0 out of Muskogee, is Court Morgan, followed by the 94 of Leatherman and the 25 of Hornback. Top 3 will go to Tech, and you can see Morgan has his window net down, ready to celebrate as he comes around turns 3 and 4. Will come down the front straightaway.
Correct that. Finishing third was Hornback. Finishing second was Dustin Leatherman. Your winner, the 0.
So your winner for the first A feature of the evening is the 0 of Court Morgan, followed by the 25 of Hornback and the 94 of Leatherman.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Scooter Late Model Series. Once again, to the microphone, Mr. Larry Carr.
Thanks, Lou. Good evening again, Thunderbird Speedway. Here we come with a big complete flow testing. Sooner Late Model Series 8 feature 25 fast laps around Thunderbird Speedway. The lineup should look like this. On the pole, from right here in Muskogee, Oklahoma, our youngest competitor in this division, sponsored by Ross Construction.
All right, coming up is our Sooner Late Model Series. On the pole position, number 66, out of Muskogee, Hayden Ross. First row outside, out of Enid, Oklahoma, Troy Bynum in the 81 car. Second row inside, out of Fort Gibson, Brett Hansen in the 7H. Second row outside, out of Enid, is Kip Hughes in the 60. Third row inside is Eddie Martin out of Stillwell, Oklahoma in the 51. And next to him is Dustin Allen out of Enid. Fourth row is out of Muskogee, Kearney Weaver in the 23. Next to him is the 0, Bubby Morgan out of Muskogee. Fifth row out of Trenton, Texas is Gary Lowe in the 31. Next to him out of Muskogee is a 99, Jeff Hull. Sixth row is out of Woodward, Oklahoma's Caleb Roach in a 5R. Next to him is the 84 of Gary Kilborn out of Hutchinson, Kansas. Last but not least is the 65 of Eric Brill out of Choctaw, Oklahoma, as you see right there. You see right there is the Bravado Wireless pace car. Check out bravadowireless.com and check out our monthly specials. All the latest gadgets.
Your Sooner Late Model Series brought to you by Complete Wall Testing, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Match ATV.
Now the Sooner Late Models will be racing here again tomorrow night, as they were canceled from a Crawford County Speedway over in Arkansas. Canceled the race, so they will race here tomorrow night. I would expect to see a few more late models tomorrow, as it's easier to travel on Saturday.
A reminder, we will be back here tomorrow night.
Okay, gentlemen, let's try this one more time. We're going green this time.
Right back here at Thunderbird Speedway.
25-lap A feature.
This will be a 25-lap A feature. Lights are out, so we should see a green flag fly. On your pole positions, Hayden Ross, youngster from Muskogee, right there in the 66. Flanked by the 81 of Troy Bynum out of Enid. Ross will lead him around 1 and 2. Bynum slides way back as he goes up high. Bynum will drift back to 5th place. Ross is going to lead him around. Here he is, front straightaway. Oh, one turned around. And that's the 60 of Kip Hughes.
And Gary Kilburn doesn't see him and nailed it.
Oh, I told him.
So the 60 of Kip Hughes comes around, and the 99 of Hull and the 0 of Bubby Morgan body slam him. Here's our replay right here.
Hughes goes to the hot pits.
Gentlemen, single file, please, single file.
And you can see Hall as he really nowhere to go, and he climbed up on Morgan's front end and launched into the 60 of Kip Hughes. You can see Hall climbing out of the car. Disappointing for Hall, longtime racer here from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Hopefully he can get that repaired and get back out here tomorrow night. So just an unfortunate incident between Hull and Morgan. Really nowhere to go, and ran into the 60 of Hughes. shot there of your leader, the youngster out of Muskogee, Peyton Ross, in a 66 car. So this will be a complete restart.
Looks like Bobby Morgan's going to take the 0 car to the infield.
So Bubby Morgan will pull the 0 car to the infield, and he will head back to the pits. So he's going across the track.
A lot of damage to the 99 car. Jeff Hall. Looks like that's going to be his lead right there.
See the 99 car being pushed across the infield. A lot of damage on the front end of his car. Hopefully these drivers can get it fixed and get back to racing. You see the frustration on Bubby Morgan as he crawls out of the 0. Oh, wow, look at the front end on the 0 car. Lots of damage. Hopefully that can be repaired and they can get back out here tomorrow night. So back to action. We are waiting on the green light. Green flag will fly. Little bumping and rubbing. And we already have a car in the wall. No caution yet. Leaders are coming around 3 and 4. And caution will come out. That will be for the back straightaway.
Yellow is out. Damage to the 11. Water coming out.
The 11 you can see back straightaway, yes. Front end, water on the track. I think, well, the officials are saying the 11 hit one of the tires as he came around on the start. And that's Dustin Allen. Dustin Allen out of Enid, Oklahoma. The officials saying he came out on the restart, cut way low, coming out of turn 4, and hit the tire. So we've yet, I don't know if we've got an official lap in or not. No official lap is what the officials are saying, so we're 2 cautions in and no laps. No complete laps, and we are minus 3 race cars. Not real good odds so far for the start for the Sooner Late Model Series.
Lights are up, guys. We're going green this time.
Yellow light is out. We'll look for green this time around. Ross and
So we'll try this once again.
hopefully we'll get a green flag here.
We will get a green flag as Ross will launch down into turn number 1. Ross back out front, followed by the 7H of Brett Hansen and the Ross front straightaway right there. She seemed cross the start-finish line, followed by Hanson and the 81 of Troy Bynum. Weaver and Bynum battle out right now for third and fourth. Shot of our leader right there in the 66. And we have one around, and that's the 23 of Weaver. Weaver spins out. That's in turn number 4. Weaver out of Muskogee. So our third caution of the A feature race. So we have one lap down of this 25-lap A-feature race. We've had 3 cautions, lost 3 cars, and 1 lap down. Let's see if we can get this one going.
Texas style restart. Ross out front, everybody else side by side behind.
See the shot there of the 60 car of Kip Hughes.
Hughes will have to tag in on the back as he thought it. No, Hughes turned left.
Kip Hughes will take it to the pits.
And it looks like Hughes is done. Green flag coming this time around.
So Kip Hughes will take it to the pits.
Hughes is done.
Get to work on that 60 car for tomorrow night. Rolling through 3 and 4. 66 of Ross, still your leader. They wind them up. Let's see if Hanson has anything. Hanson's going to try to work low on the 66. Can't do anything with him right there. And we have another caution that will come out as we have a spin in turn number 2. This will be caution number 4. .65 will pull off the track. That's Eric Brill. 84 is stopped on the front straightaway. He's back running again. Trying to get this one going. 1 official lap in the books, 4 cautions. It might be whoever has the most fuel left to win this race. Ross back out front, followed by the 7. And we have one. Weaver against the wall between 1 and 2. Front end broke, obviously, on the 23 car. So it's going to take a minute for him to get off because they will have to put a hook on the front of him. So we've got 5 cautions, 1 official lap in the books. Folks, this might be a good time to run to the refrigerator and get you something else to drink. Go fix you a a couple snacks because it's taking a while to get this one going. Sooner Late Model Series having a rough start to the 2022 season. Let's hope they get all the gremlins out of this one.
All right, the officials have made the call. We're switching this one to 15 laps.
So the officials have adjusted this from 25 to 15 laps. We're waiting on our wrecker.
Hey, we cut the race, they cut it to 15, you heard that, okay.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to stop on the back stretch. When you get to the back stretch, we're going to stop and go under a red. Stop on the back stretch, please. Also, just so you know, the race has been cut to 15 laps.
So they're going to stop the cars on the back stretch so we can clear the cars that are on the infield and clear the cars off the track. And they've cut the race to 15 laps, so the cars will pull to a stop on the back straightaway for just a moment, and it's for a couple reasons. We do understand how expensive fuel is. Trying to get a hook on a 23 of Kearney Weaver out of Muskogee. Front end busted on the 23 car. Not a good sign when you can fold your tire underneath the car. I'm no mechanic, but I would think that's broke. Nice shot of our leaders right there. Ross out front. Hayden Ross, a youngster out of Muskogee. Brett Hansen in the 7H. And outside of him is the Tony Bynum out of Enid. So waiting to get Kearney Weaver's car pulled off, and we've got the infield cleared now. You can see Bubby Morgan's car back in the background there. Front end damage on his. Wow, another shot of Weaver's car. Boy, his front end is just mangled. So you wonder if what broke, because there's no front end damage. So something mechanical broke. I think he left the car in gear because the tires aren't moving.
All right, so they get to 23 of Kearney Weaver brought down off of the wall, and gets him towed back into the pits, and we'll get this thing back underway. Muskogee, Oklahoma's own Hayden Ross out front, the Ross Construction J. Hodge Cadillac number 66 car.
Looks like dollar signs.
Got him rolling again under caution, so hopefully we can get this one put to bed here quickly. Officials call out green next time around. Hayden Ross, your leader, the youngster out of Muskogee, followed by the Fort Gibson's 7H of Brett Hansen. Then the 81 of Troy Bynum runs third. Caleb Roach sits in fourth. So we should be going green. One lap official, 5 cautions, and less than half the field left. Caution out once again. No, excuse me, I saw the lights from the wrecker. Thought, goodness gracious.
Good battle going on there for third.
Ross, your leader, front straightaway, followed by the 7 of Hansen. And Bynum. Hansen didn't have anything for him on a restart. Your leader is 66, the youngster out of Muskogee, Hayden Ross, followed by the 7H of Brett Hansen. Ross running a 19.5 second lap. Roach and Bynum battling for third and fourth. Right now, Roach will take over third. Shot there of our leader, the 66 of Hayden Ross. 7H of Hansen runs second. Hansen trying to get a run on him, problems in 4. Second place is the 5 car of Roach, and then the 81 of Bynum. Ross into lap traffic. Not going to slow him down. Lap 6 of 15. Ross wheeling that late model all the way around, doing a nice job. Youngster out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Hansen about a quarter lap behind the leader, the 66. You can see second, third, and fourth place right there. Lap 8 of 15, 9 of 15. Hayden Ross putting on a clinic, running a consistent 19.5 second lap. Ross going to lap all the way up to 6th place. So Ross coming around, going to try to lap the whole field. Ross will come up on Eddie Martin out of Stillwell. This will be 5th place. So Ross will lap all the way up to 5th place if he can get around the 51 of Eddie Martin. Coming up on lap 12 of 15. Ross is lapped all the way up to 4th place. So Ross has almost lapped everyone but the the third and fourth place car. He's knocking on the door of fourth place. What a great performance the 66 of Ross is putting on tonight. Hanson is in the middle of lap traffic trying to dodge.
What's going on there between Bynum and Ross? That's for position, and they're both about to get a lap. Here comes Hayden Ross off of 4.
Hayden Ross on the bottom of 4. Front straightaway has lapped up to 4th. Will try to lap up the 3rd. So Hayden Ross is going to put this one to bed this time around. Holy cow, Hayden Ross laps all the way up to 3rd place. So he laps everyone except for Hanson. Hanson follows him in 2nd. So holy cow, Hayden Ross wins the Sooner Late Model A feature, the shortened 15-lap race, but he laps all the way up to 3rd place. So, wow, what a performance by the youngster Hayden Ross. And the 66 car lapped all the way up through the field on a shortened A feature. What an amazing race he put on. Brett Hanson is your 2nd place car, and Troy Bynum, which ended up a lap down, is your 3rd place car. That was a heck of a race. Just watching the 66 lap up through the field was just something impressive. You do not see that at all. So Ross was running, even as he was lapping people, 22nd laps, and he was by far the fastest car on the track. So I believe the officials said they're going to run the track around real quick because the 23 car that was towed away is missing a shock, and they believe it is on the track somewhere. So we're going to see the officials take a look at the track quickly. Coming up next is our factory stock. Factory stock will be out on the track, and our lineup on the pole position out of Muldrow, Oklahoma is Grant Davis in the number 1 car. Outside pole position is Matt French out of Tulsa in the 199. Second row inside is Matthew Burnett out of Muskogee in the number 3 car. Second row outside is Randy Moses, the 2nd in the 75. He's out of Muskogee also. Third row inside out of Rock Island, Oklahoma is Wesley Bourne in the 5 car. Out of Fort Gibson on the third row outside. Out of Fort Gibson is Jimmy Waltman in the 8R. Fourth row inside out of Muskogee is Mike Weisman in the DT1, and next to him is Wesley Mackey in the 21. Fifth row inside is Kyler Mackey in the 18, and Wyatt O'Neill out of Muskogee in the 14. Last row is Hunter Ford out of OK in the 77, and Dennis Slater in the 19 out of Muskogee. That is your lineup for the Factory Stock 8 feature race. Coming up here shortly, they are stopped on the back straightaway.
They're stop and hold these guys in the backstretch for just a moment. While they do that, coming to the grandstands up in front, putting the entire field except 2nd place on lap down. Give it up for the young man out of Muskogee, 66, Hayden Ross.
So I think we're stopped so we can do the trophy presentation for the Sooner Late Model Series. Hayden Ross out on Victory Lane. I don't know if we can get a shot of Victory Lane down there. There we go. So bring in Brett Hanson's going to do a drive-through, waves to the kids. This will be Hayden Ross climbing out of the 66 car out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Youngster out of Muskogee. Good looking race car right there, sponsored by Ross Construction. You can see there.
Of the first annual Bud Morgan Memorial. Let's throw it downstairs. Larry Clark down there with the driver, Hayden Ross. All right, thunderbird Speedway.
As I interview Hayden Ross for the Bud Morgan Memorial
Well, what about it?
A feature winner.
You lapped all the way up to third place. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the youngest member of the Senior Late Model Series, brought to you by Complete Well Testing, Mr. Hayden Ross. Congratulations to the hometown hero, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm going to turn it back over to Lou upstairs. Thank you, Larry. Once again, congratulations to Hayden Ross on winning tonight. Those guys have got a race all over again tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was scheduled to be in Crawford County, and according to
Hayden Ross accepting the check from the first annual Bud Morgan Memorial. That's a big old check. I don't think he can get that through the drive-through. All right, so Ross picks up the win for the first race of the season here in Oklahoma in the first race at Thunderbird Speedway. Now we'll get the factory stock rolling once again on the back straightaway, and we will get this one underway. Hopefully it goes a little bit smoother than the late model and the B mods did. Good looking car there rolling off in the 66. Just a sharp looking car. There's our factory stocks. Gonna get them warmed up and going. And we got two number ones up front. And that's Grant Davis in the white and orange number one. And in the yellow and orange is Matt French. And French is actually number 199. Again, folks, as I said earlier, you can go to your app store and download My Race Pass. Click on Thunderbird Speedway and you can get real-time scoring. So this will be a 15-lap A feature. Nope, caution is out, and we have a kind of got bumfuzzles back there in turn 4. I don't know what happened. I just saw cars going different directions. So we will try to regroup and start this again. I tell you what, we've got some bad juju going tonight. I think everybody is so excited to get the race season going. They are just a little too excited. Lights are out, so we will go this time. There we go. Grant Davis is going to lead him down the front straightaway, followed by French. Davis in the white car. French is going to dive underneath. Let's see if he can get a grip. Oh, he lost it. coming out of 2, handed it right back to Grant. Grant Davis. French and Davis will battle this. Davis will win the first round. French is in second. Third is Matthew Burnett. So knowing French, he will find another line and make a run. As you can see, tries to track him down on the back straightaway. Can't quite get the grip he wants in 3. He's going to search. Bounces up a little higher in 4. He closed some ground. Davis got squirrely. New leader, Matt French. Matt French coming out of turn number 2. Your leader after Davis got squirrely coming out of 4. Davis bobbled. Matt French took advantage. French, your new leader. Davis runs second. Burnett third. Your 4th place car a ways back there is the number 5 of Bourne. Nice shot coming down the back straightaway. Bourne right there in front of Moses. There's your leader right there, the number 1 of Matt French, followed by the 1 of Grant Davis, the 3 of Burnett. Matt French, longtime racer. He's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's raced all over the nation, mainly races full body cars. French still your leader, followed by the 1 of Davis. Davis was your leader for the first couple of laps. We're on lap 5 of 15. Everyone has got quite a bit of space. Everyone is spaced out quite a bit. That sometimes happens on the big half-mile track. French your leader, followed by the 1 of Davis. Burnett is in 3rd. You can see the shot there of Davis in the white number 1. French is coming up on the back of the pack, and that's the 77 of Hunter Ford. So French will lap Hunter Ford. Ford is running 8th. French in complete command, barring any mechanical failure. French should walk away with this one. First race of the 2022 season. Now Davis has got a little bit of company running second. Davis and Burnett starting to have a race develop for second and third. Burnett closing in on the 1 of Davis. Burnett gonna make the pass. Nope, can't do it on the back straightaway. Going into turn number 3, Burnett's trying to look underneath Davis. He could have him coming out of 4. Front straightaway, we've got a race for second. New second place car, and that's Matthew Burnett as you see him entering the picture right there. Caution is out as we have a car parked in turn number 2. So we have completed 9 of 15, and that is number 18, and that is Kyler Mackey. Kyler Mackey gets the 18 car rolling again. He will pull it to the infield, it looks like. Shot of 75 of Randy Moses out of Muskogee. So as we reset the lineup, Matt French, your leader in the 199. Yellow car with the big number 1. Grant Davis should be in third. It shows him in second, but he should be in third. As the number 3 of Matt Burnett passed him. So Burnett runs second. Davis is in third. Wesley Bourne in fourth, and Randy Moses the second in fifth. Now currently the fastest lap being ran is Matt French, in fact. Bourne is running actually the second fastest lap in the fourth place. So keep an eye on Bourne on the restart. Let's see if he can get a jump, maybe make his way up with just a few laps to go. So 6 laps left in this A feature of the factory stock. First caution of the race. Green flag is out. Burnett's going to try to make his move down low. Let's see if he can dig it down. Burnett trying to make it stick on the bottom. The 3 car, not enough power as French powers around the top of him. Burnett, let's see if he can do it in 3 and 4 where French goes. French will run that mid line. He's changed his line, and so did Burnett. French again up high. Burnett's going to try to follow him, see if he can grab something up there. Burnett with a little bit of a push coming out of 2. French is still too much motor. So let's see if Burnett is going to match the line of the number 1, your leader of Matt French. French doing a nice job wheeling the car around the half-mile track here at the Thunderbird Speedway. French through 3 and 4. Burnett has slipped back just a little bit, not able to track him down. So French seems to have this one in control as we're on lap 12 of 15. Nice shot of the cars coming into turn number 1. French back straightaway, still your leader. He'll come to the white flag this time around. Going through turn 4. Front straightaway, white flag being waved. Matt French 1 lap away from a feature win here at the Thunderbird Speedway, followed by the 3 of Matt Burnett. French out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, back straightaway. 2 more turns to go. French, your winner. Factory stock A feature. So Matt French out of Tulsa, Oklahoma will take home the feature win out of Tulsa, followed by Matt Burnett and Grant Davis. Davis, your one-time leader of the race. Stock 3 will have to roll through tech before it's official. They'll weigh him and make sure everybody is kosher. There's a shot of Burnett. Drove a nice race, just couldn't quite catch up to the 1 car of French. You see French rolling towards the tech area. Coming out on the track next will be the OCRS Sprints.
This one will be a 25-lap
Now this will be a 25 lap A feature. And we will see if we have a live scoring, as I believe we do this time. So let's get our lineup for the OCRS sprint cars. As you can see him pushing out on the track. Starting on the pole position is Reese Moran out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, driving a 22M sprint car. Outside of him is Whit Gastineau out of Moore, Oklahoma, in the #2. Second row inside is Zach Chappell out of Talala, Oklahoma, in the 50Z. Second row outside out of El Paso, Texas, is John Carney II in the 22J. Third row inside out of Moore, Oklahoma, is Chris Kelly in the 32K. Third row outside is Trevor Cerberus in the 10 out of Olivia, New Mexico. Fourth row inside is Hot Rod Johnny Kent out of Kiefer, Oklahoma, in the #1 car. Next to him is Jake Martins out of Fairview, Oklahoma. Fifth row inside, Jake Matthews is in the 17X. Or Jake Martins is in the 17X. Fifth row inside is Sheldon Barksdale out of Norman, Oklahoma, in the 20S. Shot there of the #1 of Matt French. Going to pick up his big check for the feature win. Next to Sheldon is Blake Edwards out of Claremore, Oklahoma, driving the 17E. Sixth row inside is Jack Potter out of Lee Summit, Missouri, driving a 15P. Next to him is Connor Thomas in the past Texas #16 sprint car. Seventh row is Luke Cranston out of Holcomb, Kansas, in the #20 sprint. Next to him is Charlie Crumpton in the 22C out of Bixby, Oklahoma. Eighth row is Terry Easom out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, in the 8B. And Shane Redline out of Amarillo, Texas, in the 22. Ninth row is Perry Pickard out of Edmond, Oklahoma, in the P78. Next to him is Elizabeth Phillips out of Bixby in the 08E. Last but not least is Dean Drake Jr. in the 77 out of Coffeyville, Oklahoma, and Michael Burrows out of Owasso in the 12M. So they're going to go through some inspections right here in Victory Lane on Matt French's car. We are going to get sprint cars fired up. As you can see them in the background getting pushed around and fired up. Matt French giving fist bumps to his fans down in Victory Lane. What a fun time for to be a kid down there. Get to greet one of your heroes.
Drivers keep it idle around the bottom until we're all fired.
So Matt French picks up the Bud Morgan Memorial Factory Stock Race. We see our OCRS sprint cars getting fired up. They'll idle around the bottom until everyone gets fired up, and then they'll kind of do some quick little sprint, and then they will get them lined up and get going.
Drivers stay idle. We've got another one stalled on the
Folks, we appreciate you being with us tonight, or when you do watch it, we appreciate you watching it with us. Again, I'm your announcer, Eric Shannon, and with Bravado Wireless, based out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, covering eastern Oklahoma. Go by and check out one of our stores. You can go to bravadowireless.com and click on a store near you. We have many stores throughout eastern Oklahoma. Able to offer you as well or even better pricing than some of the big guys in the cellular world. Now, if you're new to the sprint car world, you'll notice they have a big tire on the outside and a smaller tire to the inside. So the big tire is on the outside of the Sprint and the smaller tires to the inside. Help it get around those turns a little quicker. So we will be ready to go here momentarily. This will be a 25-lap OCRS sprint car race. Again, if you're watching at home, you can download My Race Pass and get live updates. We're going to do a 3-wide salute. So you'll see these sprint cars go 3 wide, and they will do a salute to the crowd.
Shuttle course here at thunderbird Speedway. On the first annual Oregon Memorial Night. Memorial Weekend, I should say, because we're doing it again tomorrow night. OCR sprint cars coming out of turn 4, folks. Shine your lights from your phones, your cameras, and let them know you appreciate it. Yell and scream, they can hear you. Make some noise for the Little Capital Racing Series. Exactly. 25-lap main event headed your way in just a few moments.
All right, double back up. Josh thinks 88.
Officials will get them double back up, ready to go.
Get where you guys are at, so we can go lights out.
Might tell the P78 to get behind the 20.
P78 behind the 20.
Might be black back.
Your stock guy feature was 8 laps. Good. 45 laps. Lights out. Drivers, thank you for coming out to Thunderbird Speedway. Hope to see you tomorrow night at Lot. We will be going 25 laps tonight. Top 5 will go to the scales and to 10. If they don't, I won't be coming. Front row, I need a good clean start. Side by side, taking off at the line in turn 4. You'll think they're packing the track, or no, you think that they're going slow. They're packing the track. All center is the
We are just about ready to go. Now remember, these guys were turning 95 miles an hour as an average during heat races, which means they were hitting the front straightaway at about 120. These guys can move. They're going to put on a show. They roll through turn number 3 right here. Moran has the pole position. Little bump there. Green flag will fly. First one around is Whit Gastineau in the 2. followed by Moran in the 22. Gastineau, he and Moran got together early. Gastineau stands on the gas, going to bring it around turn number 4, front straightaway, the number 2 car. Gastineau out of Moore, Oklahoma, your leader. Caution comes out. Caution out as we have one stalled. The bottom of turn number 4. Gastineau, your leader. Followed by Reese Moran and the 50 of Zach Chappell. So what we need to watch on this restart is see if Chappell can get the bite he wants and try to overtake Gastineau. One car we don't see up there is Johnny Hot Rod Kent, who's fallen all the way back to 8th place. Right now, Chappell and Gastineau are running nearly identical times at 19.1 seconds around the track. So your leader, Whit Gastineau, out of Moore, Oklahoma, followed by the 22M, Reese Moran. Moran out of Tulsa. Third place is the 50 of Zach Chappell. Chappell out of Tulsa also. I lost his name there. That is 78 of Perry Pickard out of Edmond, Oklahoma. That's in the bottom of turn number 4.
Here on the front stretch, now a couple 12 down. 2 laps down, right? Yes. Got to give him a big 2 laps down. He rolled it in his heat race. Was able to rebuild that, get back out here and get started. Set the green flag. Highlight everybody, right? Then we'll go around the turn 22. Going into the infield out the way. That's pretty cool for that good deal. When you go on the track, at least you get the green flag to start the race.
All right, we've got the track cleaned up and we will get them lined back up. The yellow light is still on, so in theory we'll make one more lap. Yellow light is off. Beautiful shot by our drone.
Lights out, drivers, lights out. We are going green. Single file, nose to tail, stay in line. Through the cone on the
So this will be a single file restart. They cannot pass until they get past the cone. That cone is on the front straightaway. Excuse me.
They cannot improve their position until they get past that cone.
Whit Gastineau out of Moore, Oklahoma, your leader. No stranger to this racetrack. Gastineau followed by Moran. And we have a change. It looks like 22 of Carney has moved up. Carney did move up. He's going to challenge Gastineau. Back straightaway, we've got him wheel to wheel. Carney gets a big jump on the restart. It's going to go low. Gastineau up high. Gastineau staves off one time. Carney looks underneath. We could have a new leader coming back around this time. New leader. It is Carney in the 22J, your new leader out of El Paso, Texas. Quite a drive up to Muskogee, Oklahoma. So he not only passed Gastineau, he is leaving Gastineau in the 22J. John Carney the second out of El Paso, Texas. Gastineau runs second, followed by Chapel. But what a tremendous jump on that restart, and that's what he did. He tracked him down in a lap and a half. Now look at the 22 go. He's lapping up into the field. '22 of Carney the second, running around all over the track, top, bottom. He's making that sprint car do what he wants. As they say, he's making it dance. All he needed was that restart, and now he's a rocket ship. Caution out, turn 3. We have activity between 3 and 4. A couple cars got together. So with 8 laps of 25 laps down, and we have a broken front end, and that's going to be Hot Rod Johnny Kent. So it looks like not only does he have a flat on the rear, but the front end is busted on that number 1 car. We will definitely need a record. Yeah, he's had a rough night right there. Kent gets out, and you can see he's a little frustrated.
22J, 22C, 250, 17E, 17X. I'm reading it to them. 22M, 32, 20S, 15, 77, 21, 16, 20, then 1, 16.
Camera operator, I think, may have fell off the stand there. There we go. So, folks, I hope you we'll take this minute real quick. I hope you have enjoyed our broadcast, and we'll have more broadcasts throughout the season. All you need to do is go to bravadowireless.com, and it will give a list of what we're up to. As always, like the Bravado Wireless Facebook page, and can lead you to all different avenues of what's going on with Bravado Wireless media team and marketing team. See where they're going to be at next. If you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up and come by and visit one of our stores.
22C.
Eight laps down of 25. Let's see if we can get this one rolling in, put it to bed. Coming up next will be our pure stocks, and we have, I believe, 3 pure stocks. And that'll conclude tonight's events for the Bud Morgan Memorial Race here at the historic Thunderbird Speedway. If you joined us late, we're in Muskogee, Oklahoma for the Thunderbird Speedway's kickoff of the 2022 season. Thunderbird Speedway was built, I believe they said, in 1904. Originally was a dog track, then turned into a horse track. Then they raced motorcycles for a long time here, and then they raced cars. See the shot of, if we can get a shot front straightaway of the number 1 sprint car mangled up on the front pretty good. So John Carey the second, your leader right there in the 22J. His last lap was an 18-second lap. Green flag flies, and we are back underway. Let's see if Gastineau can try to track down that lead once again. Everyone makes it through 1 and 2. Carney, your leader, through 3 and 4, followed by Gastineau and Chappell. I thought maybe Chappell would have something for him, but Chappell unable to get a run on him. Gastineau holds on to second. But right now, Carney is just way, way too fast. He has that car dialed in and the track figured out. Carney the second, down the front straightaway, your leader. Lap 11 of 25, putting on a show tonight. The top 3 spread out. Carney, your leader in the 22 car, followed by the 2 of Gastineau, the 50 of Chappell, and the 17 of Mayners. Carney will be coming up on lap traffic very, very quick. Let's see if Gastineau can use that to his advantage. Shot of Carney on the back straightaway. He's going to be coming up on lap traffic. Carney coming up on lap traffic. Gastineau could take advantage. Running second if Carney has problems getting around lap traffic. Doesn't look like he has any problem at all. Able to slide right in front and take off. Gastineau getting around lap traffic, thought he was going to have a little bit of a problem. So Carney has built up nearly a half lap lead, almost a half lap in front of second place of Gastineau. Carney's running a full 2 seconds faster than the second place sprint. 17 laps of 25 down. Shot of Gastineau there running second. There's your leader again, the 22 of Carney. Again in lap traffic, not having a bit of problem. He's got that sprint car on cruise control. Barring anything falling off that sprint, he should take home first win of the season for the OCRS Sprint. Sparks out of lap traffic car. I don't know what car that was. Carney making it look easy. 20 of 25 laps down. Not much is falling off the leader even as he hits lap traffic. He's still running 19-second laps. Caution is out, yellow flag. Yellow lights come out, look around, trying to figure out where it's at. Turn 3 is what the officials are saying, and there we go. That is Zach Chappell. So Chappell having, looks like some problems with his ride. Chappell's going to get a ride back to the, or get a push back. There we go. So here we go. We're on lap 20 of 25. Carney is your leader out of El Paso, Texas. Taxes are coming up. That's where my mind is, I guess. 22J, John Carney the second out of El Paso, Texas, is your leader, followed by the number 2 of Whit Gastineau out of Moore. Chappell was running third, but he will hand that over, it looks like, to Jake Maters in the 17 car. There's your shot of your leader out of El Paso, Texas. John Carney the second. We're on lap 20 of 25, so 5 more laps. He can put this one to bed. If you'll notice the cone on the front straightaway as they come back through, they cannot pass on a restart until they pass that cone. And there's a cone right there. Lights are out. We should be going green this time. This will be a single file restart once again for the OCRS Sprints. for the Bud Morgan Memorial here at Thunderbird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma. You're watching Bravado Wireless. Down the front straightaway they go. Carney down on the bottom. Gastineau still doesn't have enough, and Carney just jets away from him. Look at Carney in 3 and 4. He has that machine dialed in. No one's going to stop him tonight. Out of El Paso, Texas, back straightaway, he's putting on a clinic. Three laps to go in this A-feature action. The man out of El Paso, Texas, John Carney II, followed by the number 2 of Whit Gastineau. 2 laps to go. Gastineau runs second in the 2 car, followed by the 17 of Maters. Beautiful car there in the 22J. White flag has come out. Half a lap to go to crown the winner for the Bud Morgan Memorial here at the Thunderbird Speedway, Muskogee, Oklahoma. Front straightaway, your winner out of El Paso, Texas. It's a 22J of John Carney II. Whit Gastineau comes in second out of Moore, and Jake Maters rounds out the top 3. Maters out of Fairview, Oklahoma. That is your top 3 in your 25-lap OCRS sprint car race. Very nice race these guys put on.
22J, 2, 17X, 20S, 17E. Top 5 ready.
Quite a trip he's made from El Paso all the way up here to Muskogee, Oklahoma. I hope we've got some viewers down in El Paso watching this young man. So they will roll around and go over the scales and make sure they're at the proper weight. Then roll down to victory lane to get their check and picture taken. Next up will be our pure stock, and that'll be our last race of the evening. So our pure stocks coming up. We'll have Brody Slater in the 19, Steve Farney in the 68, and Cassandra Kissinger in the 78 will be coming up on our pure stocks.
I just forgot on when we came back for 21, I didn't do it. I went to the rear. You want all my lap sheets in case anyone has anything?
We appreciate you sticking around with us tonight. Be sure and check out bravadowireless.com and see where we are going to be at later in the year.
22, 17, 22N, 32K, 15, 20, 22, then 17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125,
Pure Stock's in the staging area, back in the back. I believe we're waiting on our sprint car winner to come around and pick up his check and get interviewed and have his picture taken. And I think he may have got lost back there. So we're going to go ahead and looks like roll the Pure Stocks out. So you can see him entering the track. Sharp looking rides. This will be an 8-lap race, 8 feature with the Pure Stocks. Again, your pole sitter is the number 19 right there, and that is Brody Slater out of Muskogee. Next to him is a 68 of Steve Farney and the 78 of Cassandra Kasinger. Green light is on, and we will be racing for our final race of the night. Oh, already we got a little bit of rubbing, as that was the 68 Farney getting underneath the 19 of Slater. So we may have a race here, folks, between the 68 of Farney and 19 of Slater. Farney, your leader in the 68. So now remember earlier it was Slater who won the heat race. Slater going to track him down the back straightaway. Looks like he's got enough power to pass him. Let's see if he can hold him on the corner. Coming into 3 and 4. Slater on the bottom in the 19. Carney in the 68 and the black 68 up top. This time Slater's on the bottom in 1 and 2. They don't touch. You get close though. Good job by both drivers to stay off each other. Slater again is going to take the lead back straightaway. Slater's faster coming out of 2, it appears. Farney seems to be a little bit quicker going around the corners. Farney, your leader, front straightaway. Slater might have actually edged him that time around. Oh, side by side. Got a nice race going here in the Pure Stocks. Oh, and Farney goes underneath Slater this time. Slides up in front of him. Slater has to get off the gas. So let's see if the 19 can track down to 68 once again. Oh, and it gets into him just ever so slightly. And Slater hits the tire outside of turn number 2.
Oh, yeah, we got a caution.
So we may have a caution if he's not clear off the track. Oh, here's our replay. He just lost it. Lost it down low in the, looks like it got a little slick there. Great replay by the truck. Caution will now come out. So let's see if we can get Slater back in the race here. I think they said that the 19 is stuck in the mud. So folks, as we are halfway down in this A feature, again, we want to thank you for sticking with us. Hope you have enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Please be sure and give us a thumbs up, let us know, and go by and visit one of our Bravado Wireless stores. You can find it at bravadowireless.com for a store near you. And they've got Slater pulled out of the mud there. Lots of good-looking cars out here tonight. Lots of good-looking sprint cars, too. But, of course, like I said, first race of the season, everything looks pretty clean. And we'll reevaluate that towards the end of the season, see how they look. All right, so Slater will join us again. The 19 car got stuck in the mud there. So we're at lap 4 of 8 on this last A feature of the night. We'll get the pure stock around this time. Hopefully we'll see a green flag, and we do. Oh, he's going to give him a 1 to go. Wah, wah.
I'm showing 4 laps complete.
We have 5.
Well, I'll cut it off at 7 on this thing if you want me to. That's fine. I mean, she says 5 down, so we're going with her.
So we have 5 down of 8. So this will be a 3-lap sprint of sorts.
Complete of 8 laps to this pure stock A feature event. Steve Barney out in front of 68. Cassandra Casey with 71.
That's Farney out front, Kasinger in second, and it will be Slater in now second. Now, I don't know, is Slater down any laps?
No.
Okay, Slater is not down any laps. Farney is your leader in the 68, followed by the 19 of Slater. Slater going up high. Farney is staying on the bottom. Slater's going to try to catch him. If you remember, Slater was fast coming out of 2. So he's going to run on him on the back straightaway. White flag is in hand for the flagman this time around. Slater has taken the lead. So Brody Slater has the lead front straightaway. And Farney is falling off. Whoa, look at Kasinger is going to make a run. Kasinger and Farney get together in 1 and 2. And Kasinger just kind of came out of nowhere. Farney's got smoke. Checker flag is going to come around. Kasinger is going to try to make a run at Slater, but Slater will hold off front straightaway. Your winner for the Pure Stock A features, number 19, Brody Slater, followed by Kasinger, and then the 68 of Farney got roughed up a little bit and finished third. So, folks, that will do it and wrap it up for the opening night of racing, kicking off the 2022 race season. We kicked it off here at the Thunderbird Historic Half Mile in Muskogee, Oklahoma for the Bud Morgan Memorial Race Night. Folks, thank you for tuning in, and for everyone at Bravado Wireless, for myself, Eric Shannon, and everyone here at Bravado, we appreciate you watching. I hope to see you at our next broadcast. Don't forget to visit bravadowireless.com for our next stop.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Brady Ross.